Hello, Cynthia here, back doing a 11 by 8.5 layout today. So I'm using my kit from the Wild Hair Kits Club, and this is my September kit. So I'm just going through the papers here. I have this photo of my granddaughter. As you can see, I have her face covered up because they're not into social media, and if you follow me, you'd know that, but thought I'd tell you anyway, just in case you're reasonably new around here. So if you are new, I do a mix of things. I do some 8.5 by 11s, I do 12 by 12s, I do art journal pages, I am on the Crafty Maven getaway team, I'm on the Wild Hair Kits design team. What else? I would always say I'd like to get into cards, but I haven't quite crossed the bridge yet. My desire to do it and actually getting on and doing it is two different things. Cards seem to intimidate me a little bit, so I watch a lot of people do cards, but a bit scary. And Traveller's Notebook, I forgot to mention that. So I just started the last few months doing a little bit of Traveller's Notebooks, and I'm really enjoying that size. And I'm debating whether or not to go fully to Traveller's Notebooks and maybe just 8.5 by 11 layouts. We'll see. That means no more 12 by 12 layouts. I love the size of them, but the albums are starting to pile up, so I'm thinking for the future. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So what have I done here while I've been yaffling on? So I've grabbed out these two pieces of paper that were in my stash. I think both of them were probably around about that size anyway, and I'm going to use them as strips down the back of the photo. And now I'm just grabbing some chipboard here, old chipboard pieces that I'm going to use to mount my photo up on. And looks like I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Let's see. Now I'm going through the embellishments that come in the kit just to see what I can use. So I've got the 6x6 paper pad there. I set that to the side in case I want to use some of the pieces from it. And other than that, I just start to go through the embellishments to see what I can put where, and I just fiddle around. I put a little bit here and a little bit there, and slowly but surely it all comes together. So when I think I've got part of the element down that I like, that's when I glue it down. So you saw that I fiddled around with the black background papers for a little while, but once I decided on the placement, I just grabbed the tape and started to tape them down. And I'll do the same with the embellishments. I will sort of get to a certain point and decide, yep, I like that, which obviously I've done here, and now I'll start gluing these bits down. That way it saves me shuffling around too much. Otherwise I shuffle things this way and I push things that way and I really don't get anywhere. So if I glue it down, it's down, and if I have to pull it up, well, so be it. Using the trusty hot glue gun to glue this chipboard in place, and just the tape run to put stuff in the back. How's everyone been? Has everyone been well and happy, or all managed to get some scrapping done, or some art journaling done, or playing, stitching, whatever it is that you like to do? I went off and had a fun run this morning, a 5k fun run, so I'm feeling a little bit stiff and sore at the moment. So I've spent the day or the afternoon doing a few stretches, hoping that tomorrow I can walk. We'll say it's certainly been a while since I've done a fun run, so I think I will feel it a little bit. So these food pieces here are absolutely nothing to do with this layout, but they're cute, they're sweet. Granddaughter's cute, she's sweet, so they go together. Pulled these alphas, these thickers from my stash. I did request with my kit that I didn't get any thickers, as I have a drawer and a half full of them. So that's the beauty of the wild hair kit. You can dictate what type of things you get in your kits, which I love. So, and I always say I don't want any thickers. And when and if I ever run out, well, I'll ask for some then. I do see some of the thickers that come out with the new kits and collections, I should say. And I think, oh, that's super pretty. But then again, I've probably got something in the stash that's very similar. So I wanted to use the title Hello There. I couldn't quite get both of the words to work, so I put down hello, and I leave it for that for a little while, and I move on and do something else. I decided that I'll do a little shaker pocket. So I've just pulled this little plastic bag out that I had some acrylic pieces in it, and I'm going to use that. I will trim it down here in a moment and stick it together with some double-sided tape. And see, I think I'll just slap that in under there. I think that's going to look quite sweet. So just a little extra piece measuring up where I want to trim down. Well, no, it's set it aside for the moment. I mustn't be absolutely convinced it's the right thing to do yet. When I'm unsure, I generally move on to something else. And obviously I decided pretty quickly that I did want it down there. Now just trying to get the tape into the middle of the bag so I can glue that down. I'm not too worried whether it looks neat or not, because it'll all be tucked under and you won't get to see it. And now I just grab another piece that I will wrap around and tuck that in up under as well, which now that it's sticky, it doesn't want to slide up under as easy. But I've got that sitting there and I quite like that. Now that brought in a pop of orange that I really haven't got anywhere else in the layout now, so I start to come in and think, okay, where can I bring in a little bit more orange? Okay, no, I don't think I liked that in the end. I decided it was too bright. The rest of the colours on the page were quite mute, so I took that one off, but I do use the sort of the orangey colour enamel dots that's on the package, and they go in there. And then I decide, no, I think I can put my Hello There in, and then I come back to these, and I think I used the pink one, or did I go back to the orange one? No, I stayed with the pink one. The orange one was definitely too bright, too vibrant for this particular layer. I glue them all down, and I think that's pretty much it. So there's some close-up photos coming up, so make sure you stay tuned and have a look at those. As always, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the process. Leave me a comment, ask any questions. I love reading your comments and answering your questions. And as I said before, make sure you stay tuned for the close-up photos. And as always, everyone have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I will talk to you on the next video. Until then, bye.